Hi everyone, Neil Livingstone here. Today I'd like to talk about referrals and how you can use referrals to find really good employees. Now referrals, everyone knows what they are, they've heard of them, but when I ask businesses, how many employees do they get by way of referral, or what are their systems, invariably I find that they're not using them either at all or really underutilizing. Now, there's three referral channels, and they are your customers, and almost nobody leverages their customers for employees. Obviously, your employees yourself, this is the most commonly known channel, and yes, it can be also very effective. And the third channel for referrals is your network, your broader network outside of your customer base. Again, highly effective if you do that right. And I'm going to talk about all three. I'm going to start with staff referrals because this is the type of referral that people understand and probably use more than the other two. Now, the benefits of referrals generally, including staff referrals, are that they're almost qualified to some level already. So if someone that you know is referring a person and saying, hey, they might be a good fit to work for you, you usually like, know, and trust that person. And what that means is that they're not going to refer anybody. They have their own reputations to look after. They're usually not going to refer people to you that they don't know or they don't like. They're going to actually refer people that they know and they like and they might be a good fit, which will also enhance their reputation. Incentives are also a big part of referrals, but not the only part. This needs to be something that's in the DNA of your business, or your referral program, and also with your staff. And incentives will drive that activity if you get the incentives right. So how do you get your staff to refer people and good people? Well, this is how you do it. You need to talk to them about this all the time. You need to encourage people referring people in, and you need to make it very clear that there's an expectation that they will do that, and you're very happy when they do that. So how do I do this? Typically, I will have a regular meeting, I would say monthly, where people get around the table, or if your business has got remote elements to it, Zoom. I find the more face-to-face this can happen, the more effective it is. You give a little bit of an update about your business, and then you focus where the areas are that you're needing more people. You actually get the staff brought into that conversation. So you're asking them where we need more staff as well, and typically they will know where you're short-staffed. And then you have a brainstorm with them. Where can we find these people? What people are in your networks that potentially, could fill those roles? At the start, you'll probably get crickets or hear crickets. No one wants to make the first move, but invariably someone will. And then the most important thing there is that you really congratulate and reward that person both financially and with feedback that the team can all see. And then once you sort of get these regular meetings happening, more and more people will start saying, hey, we need this role, we need that role. I got this person, I know that person. There are people on your team that will do this more than others. Some people on the team will be very conservative, and they just won't refer. That's okay, but you will typically get 10 to 20% of your people that once they really buy into this process, they're going to refer people, and they will hopefully be your best people because the quality of the person who is doing the referring is usually a good indication about that person, not always. but as a rule, it's a decent indication. So for me, this is probably the strongest channel of the three. If you can get up and going, you really need to work hard at it. But once it's up and going, as long as you're doing those regular meetings, you'll get those 10 to 20% of people that really buy in, and you'll get a good stream of quality people coming through those channels. The other thing I'd say is I find that people that come through referrals are more loyal. The quality is also better, and they hang around for longer. Now, let's move to the network, or your network channel. Now, you probably have a very broad network of people that you regularly see and speak to and communicate with, and this could be face-to-face in business, or it could be through LinkedIn or Facebook, Instagram. These all need to be leveraged. So the key message here, there's an opportunity to kick two goals at once. So when you're communicating with your network, you're obviously talking about good news, wins. And when you're communicating that you're growing and looking for people, that's a very strong and powerful message that your business is successful and growing. And obviously you're selling your product or your service at the same time. So it's very easy to slip this into almost every conversation that you're having, that as a result of the success that you're having, you are looking for quality people, and here's what I'm looking for. Hey, and let me know if you know. You can do this. So this should be done at every communication point, not just online through LinkedIn, Facebook, etc., but almost every time you're talking with someone from your network. Third, your customers. Now, people will be going, well, this is a tricky one. It is a tricky one. You'll be very careful that you're not poaching people from your customers, and this is what I call an indirect strategy. It does the same thing as what I've said previously, is that whenever you're talking to your customers about how you're helping them and how you can help them with your product or service, it's really powerful to slip in there that you're growing and you're really looking for quality people. Now, typically the conversation is not someone that works for them. They don't want that to happen, but it's really you tapping their network. So is there someone that they know at a competitor, or outside their direct company network, a supplier, someone, or even in their personal life, that they know that could fill the roles that you're talking to them about. Now, here's the other powerful thing when you get someone through a customer, is that there is a closer link immediately between you and that customer. They might refer a friend or another business partner or a supplier, and it really does deepen the relationship. And this happens, believe it or not, all the time. And it's a sign of a really good business when this activity is happening. So it's all about communicating your needs and winding that need into the success story of your business and why you're growing. And you're killing two birds with one stone there. And again, it's repetition is key. And as you do this, you'll build up momentum, and these three channels will really start to feed you regular and good people. Thanks for listening. Hope that helped.